Are you interested in the East Tennessee area and maybe even specifically Seymour? Or maybe you're like, what towns are around Knoxville that could be of interest? Well, today we're jumping into the map and I'm gonna give you a little tour around Seymour, Tennessee. Let's get going. All right, so here's Seymour. This is obviously Google Maps, and I want to say that to me, I think of Seymour as 3 counties, Knox, Blount, and Sevier, but technically it's 2. According to Google, it's saying Blount and Sevier. However, like this area outside of this line, this is Knox County, all this right here, and many people consider this to be Seymour, even though it may have a Knoxville address, a 37920 zip code, which is the South Knox zip code. You can even see Seymour Baptist Tabernacle is not even technically in the lines of Seymour, but they're calling it Seymour. So just want to point that out to you. I also want to let you know that the county lines are like a little, it's very shaky. For example, this right here, this intersection, I'm going to zoom in. This is Chapman Highway and Old Sevierville goes to Burnett Station. The Blount County line is like here, and the Sevier County line is like here. They're super close. So sometimes people, when they have wrecks here, no one comes because they're like, oh, it's like who's on first. They're like, that's not my jurisdiction. No, that's not my jurisdiction. No, whatever. So anyhow, that is just a side note I want you to know. The majority of the schools in Seymour, like Seymour High School, see how this is like outside the line, but it's still Seymour. This is in Sevier County. But then way over here down Burnett Station is Prospect Elementary, and that is a Blount County school. So you do have some county issues, and I will say that for a hot minute, there was no wine in the grocery stores because Sevier County was not allowing it. And I live 3 minutes from the grocery store, and I live in Blount, and Blount could have wine and Sevier County could not. And I tried to sign the petition, and I couldn't sign the petition because I live in Blount County and I'm not a Sevier County resident, even though I'm 3 minutes to the grocery store. Okay, it was a little bit frustrating. I still haven't gotten over it, as you can tell. Okay, so let's just briefly talk about where is Seymour, what makes Seymour special? Where is it in relation to Knoxville and Sevierville? So what I want to show you is, here is Knoxville. Obviously, that's what the map says. This is downtown, okay? This is 411, AKA Chapman Highway. Now this is going, which direction is this? East, like southeast. You can also take 411 to Maryville. So notice, watch this. 411 to Knoxville. 411, look at 411 Motor Speedway. Sometimes you can hear it from my house when there's racing. That's a race, whatever. Anyways, okay, so, or you can take 411 southwest to Maryville. This Chapman Highway turns to 441 and you can take it to Sevierville. You can also take Boyd's Creek to the Sevierville Pigeon Forge area. Noticing that we also see Dollywood on the map. So what is awesome about Seymour, in my opinion, is its location. While Seymour is not a booming place to go shopping, the grocery stores are questionable. No offense to anyone who loves the grocery stores here. I live here. I feel like I can say this. I can be very honest with you. I grew up here and I never even knew Seymour existed. Okay. I grew up in Knoxville, West Knoxville, 37923. What? Cedar Bluff area. But that being said, what is awesome about Seymour is, again, location. Seymour, Knoxville, Maryville, Sevierville. You are within 20 to 25 minutes of all of those, and that is what makes Seymour awesome. Also notice, if we think about water, in East Tennessee, we have a ton of water. Well, you are 20 minutes to the Tennessee River, or even closer if you want to go down over here, but this is like more French Broad, so you probably wouldn't be going there. You're going to go downtown. Okay. Now, the other option over here, this is Douglas Lake. So for example, I live in Seymour. We used to have a camper on Douglas Lake and we were like on this side. So the inconvenient side over here. So it took us about 40 minutes, but like we have friends that live on this side and it takes us about 30 minutes to get to their house. So we are not far from the lake at all, which is pretty freaking cool. And I just also want to say that you've got options like all of this. So this Chapman Highway, this is John Sevier. So this takes you to West Knox and you can avoid downtown. So sometimes like if traffic is crazy through downtown, I'll take Chapman and I'll go John Sevier to Alcoa. This is Alcoa Highway to Pellissippi. And then I also want to point out the airport. So how do you get to the airport? You'll take Chapman Highway, you take John Sevier, and then you take Alcoa Highway right to the airport. So, I mean, and that's for me a 25-minute drive, and I'm like I'm right at the Seymour line. So, and you could actually take back roads, although that's not as efficient because you're going to go Maryville then into Alcoa. So to me, it makes sense to take Chapman to Chapman to John Sevier to Alcoa. So in the context of location and also like the mountains or Dollywood, like you can see, these are the mountains. Gatlinburg over here is about 45 minutes to Gatlinburg, 30 minutes to Dollywood. I mean, you've also got back roads to Wallen, Townsend, etc. Where's Valley? All of this stuff you can get to through back roads. So like when I want to go to Wallen or Townsend, we take Burnett Station down and we cut across to Wallen and Townsend. I mean, I'm just location wise, it is pretty sweet if you're wanting a mix of water, downtown city access, and also the mountains. So that's just kind of a broad view. Now let's kind of jump in and see exactly what we're working with. So Seymour itself, I also want to point out that this intersection, this is John Sevier and Chapman Highway. And this is where there's a Lowe's, a Walmart, a Starbucks. They're building a hospital here. There's a little boutique there, pink and proper. It's cute. So just want to point out that like I'm about 7 minutes from this Starbucks. So it doesn't feel too far out, but it's definitely not like, you know, things are convenient. So that's where that is. Like I said, the Starbucks, Lowe's, there's a Chick-fil-A there. There is like a Verizon, there's a Walmart, 2 Mexican restaurants, a chop house, a liquor store. I mean, obviously I go there a lot. So that is that, you're 7 minutes from that. So in general, you can see that you have a main road that cuts all the way through Seymour, and this is 411, aka Chapman Highway. So this is 411 going southeast. We could turn, like I said, here, and that's going to take us towards Maryville. This moves and changes into 441, which takes us to Sevierville, like literally downtown Pigeon Forge. So Chapman Highway, that's like a major thoroughfare. The other major road is this right here. This is Boyd's Creek, and you can actually get to Boyd's Creek from, if you go, this is Old Sevierville, so you can cut across this way to Boyd's Creek, or you can turn off Chapman Highway this way directly onto Boyd's Creek. And I'm pointing that out because again, that's a direct shot to like exit 407, Winfield Parkway, etc. Like shopping in Pigeon Forge. Like we can take this. So you take this all the way, Boyd's Creek, all the way to right here, 66. And then there's exit 407. So that's like where you get off on I-40. So if you're traveling, even from Knoxville, you would take 40 to 407 to get to all the Pigeon Forge, Dollywood, Gatlinburg stuff. So anyhow, that's that. Now, in general, primarily Seymour is residential. So all of the stuff to do is going to be along Chapman Highway. Now that is a broad sweeping statement. You do have some small businesses, you do have some, you know, random stuff, but for the most part, anything that you're going to want to do is going to be on Chapman Highway. And when I say stuff to do, I don't mean like hanging out. I mean like there's fast food restaurants and there's grocery stores. And I get my nails done in Seymour. So, I mean, it's not like there's a ton of hot spots or places to hang out. Now, we do have a Craven Wings. We do have a, like this Kroger shopping center. This is where I get my nails done. Shout out to 10 Nails. It's right here. Oh, there's Craven Wings right there. There is the post office. I mean, as you can see, Dairy Queen. There is a, behind the Dairy Queen, that's where I get my car washed. I mean, I'm just telling you, what the gold of Seymour is the location. I mean, look what it's between. It's like in the middle of this triangle of Knoxville, Maryville, Sevierville, and that is why it is awesome. It has gorgeous mountain views. And I mean, that's what it offers. It does not offer a Target. It does not offer a Home Goods. When I go shopping, grocery shopping, I go into Knoxville. When I go clothes shopping, I go into Knoxville or go to Maryville if I'm out that way, because they have a Target and they have a Dick's and they have all that stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty much what you see is what you get. Mountain views and proximity to other cool stuff. And again, it's highly residential. This is not like, you know, you're not going to come to Seymour and work in like a Fortune 500 company, right? You're going to come to Seymour. You're going to live here. You're going to enjoy the mountains. As far as working out goes, there is y'all listen, I go there every morning and I don't even know what it's called. Is it Workout Anytime? Let's see. Let's jump into this little map. It is off Simmons. Workout Anytime. Boom. So there's that gym. And then if you want a bigger box gym, literally about 6 minutes from this line is a Gold's Gym. But again, that's South Knoxville. And there is a gym off Boyd's Creek that I have a friend that goes to, but I think it's still open. I don't honestly know. So, I mean, gym wise, workout wise, there's no like boutique gyms. There's not like a spin class and a yoga class. Like the closest thing you're going to get to that is a Gold's Gym down Chapman Hwy. There are some little like pop-ups, like down Boyd's Creek, there is a drive-through mom and pop coffee shop called 434. I've actually not tried it, but Linda from 10 Nails, she says that their coffee is great. So that would be down Boyd's Creek, definitely something to try. I've also heard that Kiko's is good, Tennessee Pizza Company, they have wings. So yeah, and I also want to point out to you that you see here are the Seymour schools, which again, they're technically like out of the Seymour line, even though they're Seymour schools. These are Sevier County schools. So if you go to the Sevier County website, like SevierCountySchools.org or Sevier County, I think it's probably Sevier County School. I don't know. Just search Google Sevier County Schools. These are going to be included there. And there's also King's Academy here. That is a private school. Well-loved, people love it. So these are all located, now that's private obviously, but Seymour High School, Seymour Primary, Seymour Intermediate, Sevier County, there's another elementary school out this way. Again, all Sevier County schools. However, if we go to the other side of Seymour here, the far end, if we go down Burnett Station, there is there's Bays Mountain. This no longer exists. I mean, the land is there, but this was interestingly enough, this is an old golf course. It does not exist. My husband knew the guy, and when they shut down, he went and got 2 broken down freaking golf carts. If you go look at my tailgate video, he took those 2 broken down golf carts and made them into like one that's a gas powered and it goes 40 miles an hour and it's a menace to society, basically. Anyhow, here it is. That was not the entire point of this. The point of this was to tell you that there is a Blount County school and it's Prospect Elementary. So that is Blount County. And then everyone on this Blount County side is going to be zoned Heritage High School, which is a Blount County school, which is all the way down this way. Where is, I think it's down Mills Creek. You have to turn off all of this. You can see Ella Joy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there it is, Heritage. So you can see like, this is far. Okay, this is Seymour. This is where we just were. And the Heritage High School is over here. So that's just a side note. Like if you're wanting schools close by, then you probably want to be on the Sevier County side because those schools are very close by. So, I mean, that is Seymour. Takeaways. You got fast food, you got a Food City, you got a Kroger. There's actually a Starbucks in this Food City now. But I just go to the Starbucks because I don't want to park and go into the Food City. Okay? Call me lazy, call me what you want. So to me, the gold of Seymour is where it is located in proximity to other stuff. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to tell you, Seymour is not like the best restaurants, the best shopping. It is not those things. It is an excellent location to access some really great places in East Tennessee. It is highly residential and you have price points all over the map. Everything from $250,000 to $1.2 million and higher. And you also have an opportunity here with homes with lots of land. So Seymour is going to be a great option if you're thinking like, okay, I want to have neighbors, but I don't want to be right on top of my neighbors. That's Seymour. I will also tell you, that Chapman Highway is loud. So if I were you, I would not get a house right off Chapman Highway. I know this from experience. So there's your information about Seymour. Obviously, if you have questions and you want to talk Seymour more, I know Seymour very well. This is where I currently live, and so I would love to chat with you. And yeah, put your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if anything I've said has offended you about Seymour, I sincerely apologize. It's not my goal. It's my goal to be transparent so you can know the most information. All right, well, I think that's all, and I will see you on the next video.